Hey everybody, with an update from Houston. Be a couple more days until Fly Miss America. She's got all of her clothing back on and she's ready to go. Airworthiness certificate is done. With that, I'm given 5 hours to fly her off. With the 5 hours, once you're done with it, what you do is you log it and they're complete, and then all of the maneuvers you want the aircraft to be certified for, you have to put down in that logbook entry. So for example, if I go up and I don't put down she's approved to do hammerheads and I'm doing competitions and she's doing hammerheads, don't mind you that every other pits can do it. I didn't log it, she's not certified for it, and I'd have to go back through the 5 hour process. So make sure whatever you put in there, that first logbook entry, it has all of the maneuvers down. You want the aircraft certified for it. So that's complete. I was in the shop yesterday with Danny and then Wayne as well. Met a new friend, Wayne. He's a new pilot and buying an RV6 right now. They're going to look at it on the 7th. So I'll show some pictures, but really awesome stuff. It's called REZER. It's a German product, and any of the cloudiness that you have in your plexiglass, whether it's soft top on your Jeep like I have, or your canopy of your aircraft, it takes it all out. So he cleaned that up. He has some pictures before and after. Nice stuff, anyways, and not a bad price to it either. So that was complete. And then Danny also has been doing the tensioning. Check the tensioning on the drag wires. It was good. Another thing too was leveling the wings, checking the level of the wings. If you ever go up to a pit, it's kind of interesting. You can change the dehedral of the wing with the washers you put on the vertical. So if you go up to a pit and you see a whole bunch of washers on one, no washers on another, one of those connections on the strut, it seems really weird. I'll have a picture and I'll send it to you guys. Well, that's what you're doing. You're actually changing the shape of the wing, both of the wings. Top wing, beautiful. Didn't do anything to it. The bottom right wing, which is flying right wing heavy, actually had 4 degrees difference from the top wing, so that explains the flying that wing heavy. So ended up putting washers on the aft part of that vertical strut, and now it's 2 degrees, still not ideal, but I'll go up and fly her. So on that first flight, to-dos, what are the to-dos? Well, first and foremost, go up, get airborne, get comfortable, stall her. Tons of stalls, go into spins, do some upright inverted spins, really just get through the whole emergency spectrum and the entire envelope of your VG diagram. That's what you want to do, get used to that aircraft. Then once I get past that, my next big thing is really, how does it feel? Do we need to put any more adjustments on those washers for the wings? Is it one wing heavy or not? There are adjustments we can do to the spades, and at this point, if it's still right wing heavy, it's going to be probably the spade that takes it. With that being said, we have the spades off right now. So spades are off. We're testing the airplane as is without that. And then to see if I want to have spades on it, which I probably will, but we'll see. And then landings, tons and tons of landings. So I'm very excited. With the landings too, what I want to tell people and I want to heed people to do is, I get we are all full of egos, especially in the aviation community. I get it. Take the time, take the money to go up and fly either your aircraft, if it's multi-seat, with someone who's very familiar with that aircraft type, or go up with a 2-seat version of that type or some similar type with someone who's familiar with it and knows the aircraft that you flew, and then can tell you what all the differences are so that you're aware and you know. I did that, flew with Danny. I'm going to post some pictures. In order for me to reach anything in the front seat of an S2C, I needed blocks to my feet. Yeah. So made it work. I felt like I was learning how to ride the riding lawnmower back in the day when my dad put a block on the gas and the brake pedal. But Danny was with me. It was safe as can be. So it's kind of funny. I got those pictures posted as well, but they're taped to my boots. Yeah. Flew it safe. Feel comfortable in it. Ready to fly Miss America. Hopefully in a couple days. So these few days, my last couple days of this trip, as much as I love flying the jet, they're really dragging right now. I want to fly my girl. So talk to you all later. Ideally, the next one is the first flight. All right. Bye.